Now, if you have a negative or some other number, then it becomes a little more confusing. Let's say you have this function and you want to do completing the square. Well, there are several ways to do the completing the square. Just watch some other YouTube videos if you might find something that's easier or something that you're used to. Sometimes some of you work really hard in high school and you remember some method that you're more used to. So if you watch some other YouTube videos, you might be able to find the one that you can most easily learn. Okay. Here, I'm just trying to teach you a method that would be the easiest for those who never have seen completing the square. Okay. And the method I would do is to always make the coefficient of x squared as positive 1, because only then I know how to do it. Okay. And the way I would do it is, in this case, just multiply by negative 1 everywhere. Then this negative times negative is positive, right? So I'm going to multiply by negative 1. Negative 1 times y is negative y. Negative 1 times negative x squared is positive x squared. Negative 1 times 6x will be negative 6x minus 16 all the way through, right? So this one now can be easily completed as a square. So let's try that. It's what is this? You take half, and the question is negative 3 squared plus what gives you a negative 16, right?
Negative 25.
Negative 25, right? Negative 3 squared is 9. 9 plus negative 25 is negative 16, so it's negative 25, right? And then, well, there's a minus here. So after you do the completing square, the thing is you have to put it back. You have to multiply by negative on both sides so that it becomes y equals to negative x minus 3 squared plus 25. You multiply by negative, you multiply by negative. This negative cannot be brought in, it has to stay outside. And this is indeed in the vertex form, because what is the vertex form? Vertex form is y equals to a x minus h squared plus k, right? So h is 3, k is 25, a is negative 1. Right? And we know that when you have the vertex form, the vertex is at h comma k, right? You have h comma k. So it's at 3 comma 25. That's the vertex. What's the y-intercept? Plug in 0, you get positive 16, right? So y-intercept is positive 16. To get the x-intercept, well, you have to put y equal to 0. And another tip is you don't necessarily have to plug in y equal to 0 here, because these two are the same equations anyways. So if you have this, and I always like the x squared's coefficient as 1, in that case, I'll just use this. So when you plug in 0 here, you get 0. So to get the x-intercept, you get 0 equals to x squared minus 6x minus 16. That factors as x minus 8, x plus 2 equal to 0. So you get either x equal to 8 or x equals to negative 2. So we got the x-intercept, we got the y-intercept, we got the vertex. Vertex is 3 comma 25. So we can draw the graph. Okay, so let's just say this is 3 and 25 is all the way here. So here's the vertex, and then it's upside down because a is negative 1, right? And also 16 is the y-intercept, so it goes down like that. And I know that the x-intercepts are 8 and negative 2. So that's the complete graph.